I bet you look so hot with them.
Connecting. Is it going right now? I think it's recording. Yeah, it is. It is. Hold on. Okay. Billy's keeping an eye on Phil. Phil can be pretty mean sometimes. Try to push you downstairs, maybe, or hit you with a stick, or try to throw a rock at you. Billy's saying his father never did anything like kick old faithful. Billy's father would never yell at him or make fun of him in front of people. Once in the winter, we were chopping ice in front of a outdoor to get a big puddle of ice water and run out onto the street. My father and me chopping ice together. Then along comes Billy with his axe to help out. And after we chop for a while, my father all of a sudden says, "I'm not chopping right." And that Billy's what? Chopping right, and that Billy's a lot better at chopping than I am, and a better worker than me, and that I'm just a useless tool. What I am. A useless tool. Billy tells me his father has a nice soft voice and never yells and smells really nice. He says he remembers how nice his father smells. He smells like leather or sweet tobacco from his pipe, or shaving soap. My father smells sometimes of aquavelva. Aquavelva is stuff in a bottle that stings your face after you shave. Once a while I was watching my father shave. I saw him take a big drink of the aquavelva bottle. A big drink? Billy's lucky to have a father like he has. We guess he'll be home soon now that the war's almost over. Him and Buzz. There's nothing to do but mind Phil. We read stuff to him out of the Ottawa Journal. There's a picture of a cow advertising milk and ice cream. The cow is saying if it's Borden's, it's got to be good. We read that to Phil, trying to sound like the cow. Phil doesn't like it. He starts howling. Then we read him Kellogg's Rice Krispies go snap, crack, crackle, and pop. He howls some more. To calm him down, we turn on the radio and try and get the programs. The ones my mother listens to in the afternoon. Road of Life, then Ma Perkins, then Pepper Young's Family, then Right to Happiness. The programs calm Phil down. It's the music and the quiet talking. Sheep comes in the room yawning. The sun is slanting in the window. Billy goes home. Now my mother and father are at the door. They are quiet, not fighting. Granny's in the ground now. On a sign near the door of the Protestant church, there was the story of who Saint Alban was. I read it again. I read it each time I come to choir practice.
Choir practice. And sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Oh, your teeth.
I come to choir practice even though I've read it before. I can't help it. The sign tells the story of how Saint Alban has the first Christian martyr in Britain. A martyr is somebody who gives up his life for other people, like the beautiful Aztec boy with his heart ripped out, I guess. There was a priest on the run from the Romans, because it was the sentence of death if you were caught being a Christian in this modern world. You'd get fried in the electric chair. In old Sparky like in crime dose not pay comics, which my mother doesn't want me to read, or Sheena the Jungle Girl because Sheena never has very many clothes on. Anyway, you get scourged and beheaded. Scourge means whipped with whips until your skin falls off. This priest talked to, talked Alaban, who was a Roman soldier, into being a Christian. One night the soldiers came looking for the priest on the sun, and Alaban hid the priest under some hay, and put on his robes and gave himself up to the soldiers and said he was the priest. Then the soldiers scourged him, and just so he'd never do that again, they beheaded him That's how you get to be Saint Alban into the church. Now the 10 stairs to the dark landing. I'm late. I can hear the singing. Skip stair number 9. Hang on the railing that you can't quite get your fingers all the way around. Pop into the landing, then turn right in the dark and go down 5 more. But wait, there's somebody with me on the landing. Shh, he says, you're late. Big hands on me. He lifts me down the 5 stairs on the doorway to the choir hall. He looks out. Okay, he says, all clear, go. It's Mr. George. Mr. Skippy's back in his turn. I slip into my place and pick up my hymn book, and start singing. Mr. Skippy turns from the Amen, a miracle. Mr. Skippy says, a boy is invisible, and only seconds later he's invisible. He's visible. How can this be possible? An empty bench becomes an occupied bench. Oh, this modern world. What will they think of next? Sing, well, my summer boy. Everybody's smiling. Mr. George takes over the piano. Mr. George is the summer piano and the organ player.